Bang, 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 bang. We're back. Sorry, y'all. I'm 14 minutes late. Had to just get this stuff. We're back on this. We're back on the Restream studio. So we got the Borders, man. Big shout out to our sponsors for this football season on the Virginia side, Goodson Supermarket and First Community Bank. And big shout out to our sponsors on the West Virginia side, Bill Cole, Bluefield, and Raynell Medical Center, Better Health at Home. Um, Joined by our good friend Jordan Masterson. What's going on, big dog?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Doing good. We're on here a little bit late for a weeknight. School started. There's some of these kids might not even see us until tomorrow. That's okay. Um, if you're joining this now, go ahead and share it. And if you're watching this later, go ahead and share it. I'm gonna go do that myself right now. Jordan's on his phone, which is fine. Um, since he ain't able to right now, y'all need to go do it for him. Brain talk right there.
Can you
Oh yeah,
start?
we're live, man. Oh, and it looks so good on stream too, man. Oh my goodness. Let me go add some emojis to the title. Emojis draw the fans in. Put a little flame, put a little football in a little mountain. Can't miss. Let's see. Right there we go. Boom. So sorry we're doing this so late, but we're here. And I know why some of y'all are in here. Hey, y'all went crazy for the clock. We asked y'all to get us to 20,000 followers, and y'all did. I say thank you. I'm gonna give y'all a round of applause for real. The fans are what have literally built this, and y'all got us to 20K. Thank y'all for real. Surreal. If Jordan wasn't here, I'd probably start crying. Unreal, and everything behind the scenes for real. Everybody, thank y'all, man. The fact that we're going on year 2 was August 21st. So now we're going on year 3. We're going into our third football season. Unreal. We've been able to do all-star basketball games, 7-on-7s, lineman camps. We just had a charity baseball and softball game. Shout out to the Little Tony's Humble and Blessed Foundation. We've been able to come down to their event the past couple of years and get some interviews, videos, pictures, highlights. They've been nothing but great to us. We've made so many connections through this with so many people. I'm talking on both sides of the state line, dude. It's been surreal. So if y'all want to be nice to us for a living, this was kind of a joke when I put this on Facebook. I was like, hey, y'all did it to 20,000 followers before the kickoff of the Battle of the Bluefields. And that was like 925 followers. So that was a steep task. Y'all pulled that off in 2 weeks, man. So I thank y'all. Now, I was experimenting some to see if maybe I put the wheel on the screen. It's going to be a little bit easier for me to just do it from my phone. I've pre-entered the names already, and I said that because with this little software here, for me to put my computer screen up, I would have to close the stream for like relaunch it with just the inputs. But we have this one of one Jim Beam West Virginia clock that I got from Mandy Folk when I worked at Cole Chevrolet. This was a housewarming gift to me many, many years ago. And I know there are some people that want that clock bad. Dude, I've had so many text messages about if I can rig it for them and everything. So that is a very much coveted piece. And I know it's a little late, so I'll knock that out the way now. So I have a wheel here. Dude, y'all went crazy. So many names of so many people. Like, just for perspective, we gave away Madden 2 years ago. Two people entered the giveaway for a free copy of Madden. Dude, even if I have the game, I'm gonna just enter it anyways, just to win it and give it to one of my boys. We had two people enter a giveaway to win Madden when we first relaunched this in the September of 2023. And now, I mean, we have, if not over 100 people on this wheel, which is crazy. So just to knock this puppy out, who takes the clock home? Who wins the clock? All you had to do was like it and comment on the post what high school team you represent, and your name got put on this wheel. So we're gonna knock this puppy out. Tap to spin. One bite only. You know the rules. That's a Dave Portnoy reference. Who wins the clock? Oh man, I won't be able to read it until I turn around my phone. Who is it? Jason Day. My dog Jason Day won the clock. Jason Day, my friend, congratulations. I don't know if the light lets you see it, but
Nah, you can't see it.
go to results. I don't know if you can see his name. I should have screen recorded it, but Jason Day is the name, dude. Hey, it's fine. Jason Day, my friend, you won the clock. Congratulations. Oh, that's fire, bro. This is going in the Day household. Shout out to Jason Day, who, ironically, whenever I made the post for 20K, I actually did go behind the scenes and I texted a lot of people. Just thank you for your help to get to this part. And Jason Day's been one of those people, man. He's the Mountain View photographer and videographer. Um, and he keeps me fresh up to date with stats, pictures, videos, anything Jason does. He encourages me to use it. That's my guy, Jason Day. You won the clock off the wall on fresh off the clock. So hey, congratulations, big dog. Let's go, man. Jason, congrats. I'll be in for the game on Friday. I'm gonna bring that clock with me, cuz, and you're gonna take that puppy home, man. Appreciate y'all support for
Which
real.
game you gonna be in for?
Battle of the Views. So I
Okay.
guess I'll make this announcement. We'll fresh off the clock will be at the Toll Bowl over in Virginia tomorrow night, Lebanon versus Homeacre. Fresh off the clock will be there, boots on ground. I'm excited to meet all of these people that I've met and I've connected with. Coach Rat Strong, love that guy, dude. I know I'm gonna just give him a hug for real. Porch Talk, my dog Cam. Tyler's Talking Sports should be there too. All of these brands and entities that we've been able to make friends with are going to be there. I'm assuming Lonesome Pine will be there too. Can't wait to see y'all too. Man, they pulled up to our basketball game and took pictures for us. We'll be at the Cold Bowl. In round two, myself, I'll be at the Battle of the Views. Mount View hosting Riverview this year. Curtis Lindsey, first time head coach. We're gonna get into that. Don't you get me wrong. But congratulations to my dog, Jason Day. Um, Now real quick, I do want to just do a quick script read because the game that Jordan will be at, which is Beaver Graham or Graham Beaver, whichever way you sleep on the bed.
Relax,
Uh,
relax, relax. Beaver Graham.
um, now this is just a direct read of our post we put up earlier today. Our friends over at the Low Tony's Humble and Blessed Foundation, they're giving back. Are you a teacher are you a teacher in Mercer County? Whether it's elementary through high school, they're willing to help you out. All you have to do is find their tent Friday night, lot 12, at the Beaver Grand Beaver game, and you'll be entered in a $200 gift card giveaway to help you get school supplies for this upcoming school year. Now, so they're doing one for elementary, one for middle school, one for high school as well. So if you're a teacher in Mercer County, go find them. Lot 12, they'll be tailgating. And if you're not a teacher, go grab a hot dog. They're giving out free hot dogs. Hey, who don't love some Franks? You feel me? So big shout out to them, and that'll be Friday night. The game's at 7:30. That's gonna be a big one. That's our game of the week. So yeah, there's that. Now, Jordan, you're here to help me get into some meat and bones tonight, my friend. Um, we put up a post a little bit ago. You know what this week is. It's rivalry week, my friend. Now, I have your picks here. We're pretty much on the same page besides a couple of games. I know when I made the post the other day, I said this was going to be more of a season preview. Not quite. It's a little bit late, so we're gonna mainly focus on these rivalry games, and I have them, guys. The top 25 list. The last time we went live, I mispronounced at the beginning of the episode. We had to rebrand to adhere to the WVSSAC rules for the charity softball baseball game. So I just took the post down just to get no hairs twisted, just so every, so everything that he's with them, but that gave us the opportunity to do it again. Kind of. We ain't getting too much into classes or anything crazy, but I do have a list in my phone of the top 25 on each sides, and y'all's job is to let us know who we obviously missed. That's just what it is. Um, If you're just getting in here, go ahead and give us a share, like, follow, the whole jazz with that. If you're wondering, my glasses, they're broke. So yeah, those will be coming back soon too. I might just glue these on where West Virginia, just so I can see. Um, Jordan, we'll just jump into it. We'll just nip it straight in right here. Game of the week, Beaver Graham. Talk to me some here. So I have selected Graham to win. Uh, what was mine? 28-21. I think that's a very respectable game. You picked Beaver. You picked Bluefield to win 28-14.
Yeah.
Talk to me some on your thoughts on that, and invite us into your mind when you do think about scores.
I think a lot of people sleeping on Bluefield right now. I think the past is, Graham's dominated the last 4 years. I mean, they still got a good football team, but I think Bluefield's back to who Bluefield is. They got a lot of kids that I'm not sure the public fully knows about. Obviously, Bluefield hasn't scrimmaged around here like most teams, so I think everybody's gonna kind of wake up as far as that after Friday. So, and then 28-14, I think maybe a little closer than that, but I'm gonna go with Bluefield.
If you're willing to paint me the game on how you think at least the first half might play out, what would that be?
Violent. There's gonna be a lot. That game is personal. I think it's gonna be a lot of big hits. You see Malachi, he look out there striking stuff. I think it's gonna be like that on both ways. I do. I mean, when you
Bro,
got
that cat
dudes,
was on the post talking smack to a Union player's parent, dude. I was like, wow. And that's going to
yeah,
be another game too, that Grand Union game. But hey, that guy. But you probably need someone on any defense that's willing to talk the talk, and then obviously go hit something and walk the walk.
yeah, bro. I think it's some obviously Graham's respected coming off that state championship. So
Hmm.
I mean, Bluefield struggled. So and they haven't won that game, the big one, in 4 years. So, but I do think people are gonna see a different Bluefield. Everybody's hungry from Coach Simon down to the fan base with people like myself. So
And a big note for that team too, man. Which for one, obviously that's a team that last year. I mean, very hard, schedule first couple of weeks. They're out there playing 4A teams, with
yeah,
the
that's big.
with a without their offensive coordinator from the season before that. Freddie Simon is back, which will be big for that team. Me personally, and we've actually kind of talked about this off. Dude, I'm gonna let y'all know now. Though one thing Jordan won't let you do is say something and not explain why you're saying it for real. And he's gonna do the same thing. Jordan's gonna let me know every time why I'm wrong, why I'm right, why he agrees with me, or why he disagrees with me. Every time. I should have wore a Jalen Hurts jersey on this just to just hear him scream, for real. But me personally, I think Bluefield's gonna go 7-3, to be honest with you. I think their only three losses are gonna be Graham, Princeton, and Woodrow. And regardless of whatever you think of what they're gonna go, I think everyone's on the same page that outside of those three games, they have an extremely good chance to win the other seven.
I don't like the 7-3 outcome, but I'm gonna agree to disagree. I'm gonna save us some time and argue with you tomorrow.
What'd you say?
I'm gonna save us some time and argue with you tomorrow about that because 7-3 is crazy.
Is that like a good? Is that a good craze, or do you have them losing more games?
I got them win. I got them winning at least one more for sure.
8?
Obviously, I think Princeton is a lot older and more mature, but I mean, you never know what can happen. Woodrow is crazy right now, so but I'm telling you, I think week 1 everybody gets that it wasn't what you thought it was going to be for sure.
I'm man enough to say, if I was wrong, oh, then the narrative of the entire region this season changes, like just like that in the drop of a hat. But I will say, I don't believe I'll be wrong, and that's no discredit to Bluefield at all. Like I mean, I just said that team's 7-3 in my eyes. That
It's
means that
great. I
that's going to
mean,
be a
yeah. I mean, it's great. I mean, from a team that won, I think 4 games last year.
five,
So
6 if you include the playoff. But they do have some cats when we had Coach Simon on. They literally do have some almost like secret weapons cultivating right
I
now.
will, I will tell you this. I think there's faces that we haven't saw yet. Whatever reason it was, ineligible or just didn't play or whatever. There's some new faces that people. You better show up and play football with Bluefield this year. That's all I would say. Like you can't just sit around and be like, oh yeah, they're young. I mean, you can be as young as you want to, as long as you know how to play football, right?
For real. And that's, I mean, Graham's also not in the middle of a youth movement, but they definitely have this freshman class at Graham. They got some ballers. Next freshman class, too, at Graham.
Yeah,
They got
Grant.
some
I mean,
extremely good talent coming
don't
up.
don't take what I'm saying as Graham isn't good at
Oh,
football.
yeah. No, no, no,
He
no.
still
100%. 100%.
there's Gabe Lilly and there's Joshua Williamson still on that football team. Malachi Elik, like I just said. I mean, they got some dudes that can play football, bro. So vice versa. Bluefield can't walk in thinking, oh, this is sweet. No, it's not. I mean, I think this is gonna be a real good game. I think it's one of the I've probably been more excited about this game than I have been since I played, to be honest.
I can subscribe to that myself. I mean, I didn't play in the game, but down there in the county, listen, Battle of the Bluefields, still Battle of the Bluefields, and there were a couple times where they played on like Thursdays, wasn't it?
No, they would play on Fridays. Y'all played on Thursdays, remember?
Okay, right there it is. So yeah, no, people from down the road, they was always going up for that game. This is, I mean, one of the most legendary games in the world, and I do believe now something's just flat out, that is just being almost like left out of the question here, right? Is like obviously Graham's on a pair of dominance that they'll have a chance to win a state championship. Their championship window is wide for like years now, but we also have to remember that Bluefield there for a very long time was an elite program, and it's still a great program. And I do think that they're going to turn some heads this year. I just don't think that they're going to turn the head against Graham specifically. I think that they gave them a great game last year. I mean, that was Graham's closest game of the entire season. Bluefield's defense held Graham to the lowest amount of points they scored all year by a mile. But also, Landon Crane's at Princeton. Josiah Campbell's up there. They lost what's his name? Ty Patton. Ty Patton was the truth. But there is a youth movement, and it's almost fun as just a football fan to know that Fred Simon has some guys the next 2-3 years that can really like. If Bluefield doesn't go on that deep playoff run this year, I'd bet the house that they do it next year.
That I think they win state next year. Just my personal opinion. But we'll see what
Listen,
happens. I mean, that's what Friday night for. You gotta play the game, right?
you got to play the game. That's sure. And there's a that's a paper technically on the field. Max is a Division I quarterback, so hey, argue with the wall. They offered him. Now, just to do, I can sit here and talk about this game for an hour for real. I do want to jump, and we'll just kind of go down this line kind of quickly, not too quickly, but Riverview at Mount View. Um, We both picked Mount View on that. Now, I'll be relatively honest. I do believe, nationally speaking, I'm bred into obviously just a little bit of bias, right? I'm a very outward going guy. I'm very fun, high energy, and I'm passionate. So therefore, naturally, where I come from, I'm gonna rep my dogs, and I'll keep it a buck. It's crazy. All right, they have some cats down that road. So logically speaking, on paper, Riverview has a good football team, right? They have like four returning guys coming back. One of them being Jeremiah the long, that's the quarterback. They got Tristan Mullins, Peyton Lee. They have some guys down there by any means.
Right.
But I would just love to see Mount View grind this out. If Mount View wins, it is not a blowout whatsoever. Let me say that now. Like this Riverview group, most of these kids played in the playoff game last year. But there is just one guy I cannot wait to watch Friday night, dog. I'm gonna keep it a buck, dude. I am so excited to watch Aaron Hood carry this football. It is insane. Call me
Yeah.
biased, call me what you want. I'll keep it a buck with you, bro. This kid's the truth and he's the future. And that's just what it is.
Yeah, I'm excited, bro. That's my guy, bro. I think he has a really good year. I think I think he shocks a lot of people, but I think he lives up to the standard of a lot of people too. Like, I mean, he's got a lot of hype with him, and bro, and it ain't for no reason. That's for sure. And
Hey,
he's picked up some size too, bro. Like he's huge. Like he's not what like I don't know if the pictures do him justice. All summer he stands over me now, which was sad day for me. You know, you coach kids, you watch them sprout up, and then you go from looking down to them, and now you're looking up to them. You're like, come on, bro. I mean, I'm excited, bro. He's legit, and not only just running the ball, he's probably one of the better middle linebackers I've seen, especially at his age, bro. He's super smart, super physical. Man, I think he's one of the many that's really ready for high school.
I do believe that whatever happens, there shouldn't be a blowout. And that goes both ways, right? Like, so I'm
Right?
obviously I'm a Mountain View fan, but there is logic to this stuff, right? Riverview, they do have just more probably experience, right? Like losing Jaron Hale, Zamir Morton, both of those cats were guys that in just straight singly, they can carry your team to a couple wins, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
But though they were both seniors, they both played a lot of football quick early on. And that translated into both of them having pretty good senior years. So we'll see, but there is a cat down there at Mount View Jackson Rhodes, who I've heard some great things about, especially him on defense. Him as just a good linebacker too. So like having those two back there, I mean that can open up a lot. But at that level and in that game specifically, the lines tolerate how the games go. And that's at most levels of football, anyways. But if the Mount View line, I saw them, they did look better, they did look decent at my camp specifically. I haven't saw them in a live game or anything. But if they can hold up to Riverview's line decently, I mean they have a chance, to be honest with you. Like they have a realistic chance. It all matters up front. If
Right.
if those offensive linemen looked how they looked 3 years ago, dude, I remember I went in for like a battle of the views. It might have been like Graham's like second year, dude. The offensive line looked like they were middle schoolers in the sixth grade, dude. And not because of size, but just because they just looked so discombobulated. Where it's just like, do they even have an offensive line coach? I mean, at this point, do I quit my job, move here, and just try to just get these cats right? Because that's what's going to determine that this team's good. Because they have talent, but a decent line with good talent can carry you at least to 6 or 7 wins with that type of schedule. They and for Riverview, they're playing Double A now, so that's something else to be considered too. Is they need this
I
win,
had
you
no
know?
I had no idea. I didn't know Riverview was at
Yeah, dude, they got shafted for real. And not for nothing, dude. Hey, shout out to my guys down there in Bradshaw. Riverview has an extremely good coaching staff, to be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck, right? Like those guys, they know football. They run a good program. I'm talking about off of a football field,
Hold on.
right?
Can
Like
you hear me?
the community. Yeah.
Hold on. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Oh, we might have lost him. He'll probably be back. Oh, right here he goes. Active stream.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, cool. But regardless of how that game goes, it'll be a close one. I do, and I guess I'll just keep it running. That's another game I can sit here and talk about for an hour, man. Dude, I should have been doing a podcast a lot sooner, y'all. I've been slammed with football. Y'all obviously see all of the work that we're putting out. We got stuff behind the scenes going out. We got interviews. I was gonna maybe drop Princeton after this live. I meant to do it before the live. I had to finish all of this stuff up. So Princeton probably going out tomorrow morning, if I had to guess. I know that there's some games being played Thursday night, so we'll do Princeton, Grundy tomorrow night. So Princeton tomorrow morning, Grundy tomorrow night, Greenbrier East on Friday. I have those three interviews done, locked and loaded. So those will be coming out. But down to Wyoming County, we got West Side at Wyoming East. Now this was a hard one, to be honest with you. This was a very hard one. Because this West Side team lost a lot of cats last dude. Some killers. Justin Kogar, great coach. He's up at Herbert Hoover now. Caden Vance, he's over at Concord. But that guy was electric. They lost Canada, the wide receiver. They lost some offensive linemen, but they do have some guys like Cameron York's one of them. That guy's a great linebacker. They have some guys on that team that can win this football team. Well, they can win that football game. Wyoming East is a team that last year was a little bit under the rainbow some, but it's almost like now, obviously, Westside made the playoff. There was the whole delay to get them in. They ended up playing, I believe it was Frankfurt round one, which ironically, Frankfurt, the team that Justin Kogar lost last to as a coach of Westside, was the team that beat Westside in the playoffs when Justin Kogar was a quarterback. So Frankfurt and Justin Kogar do not get along at all.
You better
And if
say
you're
it.
that might be a crazy random fact to know.
Yeah, I can only imagine how he feels about him.
Yeah, no, dude, for real.
He was a dude though, bro. He was serious business. I played
Oh
against him.
yeah,
He was serious business.
dude, my freshman year was his senior year. He cooked us. I'm talking about they put up 60 on us
Yeah,
for
bro. He was
real.
different. He was different.
But and then Coach Will Daniels, I've heard some good stuff about the cat. To be honest with you, he did step into a role of a team that needs to find its new identity. Where Wyoming East is at least a year into finding that. There's a cat at Wyoming East, bro. Grayson Ashley. When he is a senior, he will be a top 5 player in our area. And I guarantee it. He's a sophomore this year. As a senior, or as a freshman, 99 tackles, like 6 sacks,
As
2
a
forced
freshman,
fumbles. As a freshman,
he might be already a top 5 player.
dude, and he's big and he's fast. Now, um, this cat and Wyoming East, I mean, typically, right, especially with basketball, baseball, and girls, sports too, they always have some insane athletes down there. Like Wyoming East is a respectable school. They finally have one back on the football field that could give them a year that they haven't had since Larry Thompson left. That's when Thompson took them from 3-7 to 7-3 into and they went to the playoff. But that cat, uh, Hatfield on the line, that's one of them ones too, to where it'll be interesting. That's going to be maybe another close game. That might even be a game where the winner wins by a blowout. I just couldn't tell you which side wins, but my gut says West Side, just because of the experience that West Side still has on that team.
They got some.
Um,
Listen, they got 2 new dudes in there. Cooper Hatfield and Malachi King. They're serious business, bro. They're freshmen
hey,
coming.
and Malachi Kane is the truth, huh?
bro. He's everything you could think of for an offensive lineman, bro.
So we'll see. That's honestly one of them must-watch games. Then I'm gonna jump down here to Man and Logan. Huh, that's gonna be them duking it out. To be honest with you, that's gonna be a fun one. Uh, Logan has a few of them guys. Rob Ball, dude. Listen, I watched that catch tape. He's a monster, bro. The dude's like 6'3", 6'4", 300 pounds, but he like can stay low. He can use his weight well. He was all state honorable mention last season on the Logan team that won what 2 or 3 games. So maybe if that team wins a couple more games, he might at least get bumped up to 17 because he is a brute. But that man team, I don't know, man. I don't know to be honest with you. I picked man. I think man's going to be good this year. I'm not sure if you're familiar with their game down there. That is a team that still runs the wing T, but this year they're running spread. All right, they're putting the receivers out. They have some athletes down in man right now, and they're about to use them. So I'm excited for that. I don't know if you have anything for man or Logan, but Logan, they got some athletes there too, man. Listen,
I've seen
both of
Logan.
those.
I watched Logan playing in 7-on-7. They look real athletic and fast.
These two teams from Logan County should make some noise and get shifted. To be honest with you, it's getting late quick. My fault. We got Mingo at Tug Valley. This is where my heart meets my brain. You get what I'm saying? This is where my heart meets my brain, and they just got to duke it out. My heart says Mingo, but my brain says Tug Valley. Dude, I'm a big fan of these Mingo Central Miners. Like, dude, this year, I think that team is a sleeper. Jameer Knuckles looks like a good quarterback. Aiden Burke, Jace Coleman. They got some good linemen. The defense looks solid. That team is almost like, is Mingo Central back? Is what I'm asking.
Hey, listen, Tug Valley can't never get a vote from me.
Dude, that's crazy because Tug Valley is so loaded on that
Listen,
football team. It is
2000,
insane.
2012, Tug Valley had a kid that was like 6'7", and they beat us in the state championship in basketball. They will never get a vote out of me. And
I
then
can
went back,
respect it, to be
then
honest
went
with
to
you.
single A. That's the year they won the state championship and went to single A.
Dude, their senior running back, Bryson Aaliyah, or sorry, it's Bryson Eli. There's just an A at the end. My fault, y'all. Bro, this dude in 3 years has like 3,600 rushing yards, 1,000 receiving yards, over 40 touchdowns, 17 picks. He's a monster.
Hold on. How many picks?
17.
Golly. That's hard, bro.
Dude, that
How is
kid's
no,
legit.
because how many offers does he have? He's got to have 20.
I'm not sure on the Division One,
I
but
don't
I
care if
do.
it's Division 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm
Somebody needs
pretty
to be
sure
talking.
on D2 he's pretty well rounded right now, to be honest
Has
with
to
you.
be 17 picks if a DB coach
And I
is
mean the
calling
dude was
him.
first team. I believe he was like first team safety, second team running back last year. Like the dude's a freak, bro, for real.
17 picks is insane, bro.
Yeah,
Even over a career, people don't get 5 picks.
dude, especially at like single A level, bro. Listen, the dude's a ball magnet, and that's in 3 seasons, bro. This year, listen, I have him at 5 in this top 25. To be honest with you,
What's
like he
his
went
name?
nuts last year. Bryson Eli, but it's Elia. Oh yeah, his tape is disgusting.
You gotta send it out.
Disgusting. Um, that kid's the truth, and he's a hard worker. He's fast, dude. Like that kid's nasty. They went, I believe, 9-1 in the regular season last year. I forget who they lost to in the playoff, but it was like semifinal. Like, oh, they lost to Cameron, they lost to Cameron, and Cameron lost to Wahama, in the state championship. Also, their quarterback, who was, I believe, was he a freshman last year? If he wasn't a freshman, he was a sophomore. Preston May. was also he was all state, and he threw for like 3,600 yards or something stupid. Like, bro, this Tug Valley team
I,
is
I,
insane.
might, I might have to recant my statement.
Dude, I'm looking them up. And they have a linebacker too, Kane Thompson. The dude's nuts, bro. Like this Tug Valley team is insane.
I like
Um,
how you tell me all this after we do the pick'ems.
oh man. So Tug Valley is like I like them. I would love to see this Tug team win a state championship, to be honest with you. And I think they can. They really can. So that's just one of them games where like I love Mingo Central. Shout out to David Jones. That's my dog. If they're playing anybody else on that schedule not named Tug Valley, I'm picking Mingo Central. But they play Tug Valley. So that's why I'm picking Tug Valley. To be honest with you. Like it's no knock on Mingo at all with that talent. I just need to see them play against an elite single A team right now. You know?
Right.
Uh Next up is Summers County versus Pikeview. That's one of them old time rivalry games, buddy. For real, that's just what it is. These are two teams trying to reestablish themselves. I would say, probably locally. There's a lot of talent around them, so it's hard for them to find their footing and really just everybody's house. But both of these teams have some guys that have talent.
I'm going Pikeview just because they're a home team.
Yeah, no, I'll keep it a buck, man. This Highview's team, they don't have a relatively large team. Pikeview, I believe, was single A whenever I was in school. That reclassification yoinked them. They have a great head coach, great guy. Coach Turner's been on twice. Peyton Mounts is a legit running back. He's a workhorse for real. Uh, Calder, a dog. Horton, dog. This Pikeview team, if they were for some reason in single A, they might they might I won't say make some noise, but this is a team that probably could win 5 or 6 football games, to be honest
In
with you.
single A,
They're just stuck in yeah,
in single A, they
they're
make
triple A.
exactly. In single A, they definitely make. If you can win 2 AAA games, you can win 5 to 7 single A games.
Now this is a Summers County team that almost beat Greenbrier East last year. I won't say almost because they lost Franklin. That team had a big senior class. Not Franklin. Eli Franklin's the quarterback this year. That kid has talent, to be honest with you. I'm excited to watch him. Uh,
Summers County
but
always
this
has
is
a
gonna,
few guys.
huh?
Summers County always has a few guys. They usually have 2 or 3 that can
Oh
play.
yeah, there's always some talent up towards Hinton for real. And Coach Pugh seems to have a good thing going there too. So this is going to be a fun game too. That don't be surprised if Summer pulls it off. But I think logically speaking and heart speaking too, they're 2-1 right here. Pipeview's going to win that game. Dude, I love the underdog and Pikeview right now getting a lot of disrespect. Um, and they play a hard schedule, but that's besides the point. So Pikeview there. So those are the main rivalry games for West Virginia. Now next week we have something too. Greenbrier East and Woodrow's going to be a fun one.
No, it's
Preston
not.
and Bluefield's going to be an interesting one. There's a couple more of them too that I'm just blanking on. I believe this is what is that Oak Hill and Riverside? That's another one right there. That's going to be an interesting one.
Yeah,
You
I want
know,
to see that one.
is that Shady and Nicholas? I can't quite remember. Um, I believe Indy plays a team in Ohio next week. It's like a 10-1 3A Ohio team. Phew, that's going to be a little rough, to be honest with you. But in terms of because we got what Princeton going up the Capitol, right? They're going up there. Uh,
How you feel about that one?
Meadowbridge. Princeton. To be honest, like Capital was a good game last year, but I think right now this Princeton team is pretty crazy.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
it's
Landon
it's gonna be.
Crane sounds good. He looks good. Um, I had them on today. This does just feel like it's a different football team from last year in the most positive way.
You know what I
They
like
have
about.
talent.
You know what I like about this Capital Princeton game.
Talk
Princeton
to me.
arguably has one of the best receivers, obviously Brad Monster. They have one of the, if not the best quarterback in the state, Chance Barker, proven. But then you look at Capital and you're like, okay, they weren't that good. But look at their DBs. I think they had two first team All State DBs last year, at least one. Then turn around, they got the best. I think they have the best player in the state next to Duron Parks, in my opinion. David Robinson Jr. is like, oh, unreal, bro. So I think that's going to be a bigger and better game than what people are thinking.
Boy, and it's a great just dip your toes into the water. Like, let's see who you are. It's not a layover game by any means. And
Right?
this is the same game that it is for Princeton, realistically, as it is for Capital. You know,
I think
Capital gets to
the
see
kid,
quick.
I think the kid's name is like Damian Harris or something like that. He wears like number 5 or 6. I think 5. He's first team All State corner. And I seen him run at a camp this summer. Easy 4.4, 4.3 guy. Him and Brad Moser, I think, is a matchup of the year. I mean, a lot of people on this live probably don't know about this particular kid, but bro, that's gonna be the matchup of the year, in my opinion. That's gonna be something you want to see.
And y'all got to remember, so Jordan is the middle school coach for Huntington Prep, which is in Huntington. So he's a lot more hit with these cats than I am up north, and then you are too, because we're in Southern West Virginia and we're in SWVA. Y'all might not have heard of these cats, but the one thing that I do know, Jordan knows ball. So if he sees a kid, odds are he can probably, tell, all right, this kid's legit. So if he's saying that this cat's gonna give Brad Monster some fits, odds are he might give Brad Monster some fits.
It's gonna be fun to
Um,
see. I don't know about a fit. I don't know if it won't be or will be, but bro, I mean, he's legit, and Brad is obviously legit. We all know that. I think it's
I'm
gonna be
not
fun
hip
to
at
watch.
all. I'm not hip at all, but I think the only thing in the state of West Virginia that can give Brad Monster fits is if he's babysitting someone's child. And I'm being serious, bro. Listen, Brad looked
I
good
can't
this year,
say I
dog.
have too much to disagree. Brad's my guy, bro.
Bro, listen,
He's
listen.
legit as it comes.
Malachi Thompson from Nitro, that was great to watch them both in the same game. Super cool. And he head topped the one cat. But Brad, man, I don't know if it's my little, bias showing out. Let that be. That cat's filthy, bro.
Listen, if he's got the ball in his hands, you better have 11 going to the ball or it's touchdown.
Dude, he mossed that wide receiver screen, reverse field, and scored, bro. Dude, that man's an animal. And dude, I'll be
He's a
honest with
running
you,
back
man.
playing wide receiver, bro. He's a really good running back playing wide receiver. Like, he get the ball and it's like you really don't want your DB trying to tackle him, but you definitely don't want to put a linebacker out there guarding him.
Well, they're gonna have him in the slot a lot this year too. Dude, I'll keep it a buck, man. Unless they're playing Bridgeport week 1, I don't know if there's anybody in AAA I can even entertain the thought of giving them a close game. That offensive line's been lifting. That defense should be nasty. They got the best quarterback and they got the best wide receiver duo in a radius.
Klein,
That's a
you like
football team,
Klein? I
man.
like Klein. You like Klein? Klein's a sleeper for everybody. I think
Oh, dude, Wyatt Klein at
yeah, bro.
safety this year.
He's so
Dude, listen, up at
he's
the
so
camp,
good, bro.
Wyatt won defensive MVP. He's legit, bro.
Yeah, bro. He catches everything, and then he'll come down, knock your block off, bro. Yeah. I think he's very
Yeah,
under.
like he could end up sneaking onto the all state ballot for offense, bro. Like, that kid's filthy, bro. Listen, that team is right. Like this feels like if they're gonna win a state championship, they have a higher chance this year than they had last year. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like so, and they've been humbled now. Like losing to Martinsburg in the state championship. That's not necessarily humbling because it's Martinsburg.
Oh, it's humbling because for anybody, it just shows you how good they really are.
And now
Martinsburg is
they
like Yeah,
West
Martinsburg.
Virginia was forced to make a whole class for just Martinsburg, pretty much. And they
Pretty
got
much. Yeah.
Huntington and Spring Valley, Spring Mills, those schools. Don't get me wrong, but Huntington was what they won eight. No, Martinsburg won what 8 straight. Like that's kind of filthy. So
Yeah.
West Virginia was bullied into doing a 4A, which made sense by the way because you have just a bigger pool of kids to pull from. Like the
Right.
numbers make sense for us to have an additional class. It just I don't know if we have enough of those schools to justifiably pull up other schools with them, like a Pikeview being joined. And I believe Independence was supposed to jump up to AAA, and then I guess they appealed that, and that didn't happen. They stayed down in AA. So some of these teams deserve to be in that AA classification. Some of those teams deserve to be in that 4A classification. And Princeton definitely deserves to be in that 3A. I don't know if I agree with Oak Hill playing in 4A, to be honest with you. Um, and I don't know these, student bodies too deep by any means. Like I don't know the exact number. But I have a general idea. But it's a little late. So going over to Virginia, man, the Coal Bowl, real quick. Lebanon and Clemson. Not dude, I said Clemson. It's a whole their logo, bro. Oh man, I'm tired. Um, that's gonna be a good one. But this Lebanon team this year is just insane. Insane. That's just what it is.
I'll
Hopefully
tell you
they're no
what,
this
it's
soon.
going to be a lot of thrown footballs in the air.
Well,
That ball is
listen,
going in the air tomorrow.
have you heard the name Lane Jesse?
Yes.
Lane Jesse is the difference maker in any game Lebanon's in. For real. That young man's the truth. But Mike Reese and Toby Baker.
Man, Lord have mercy.
And listen, Avery's gonna go nuts this year. Avery's like that. I'm excited to watch Parker. I do believe that Parker playing the travel ball with y'all has really prepped him to play in class 2 Virginia football.
Hey, listen, bro. I'm not even going to take the credit for that. That man came to me ready. He was like a cheat code for our team when he came. I mean, bro, his dad is next level, bro. I think in 4 years after Parker graduates, his dad should probably go coach college somewhere or something. I mean, I I call him all the time for advice. His dad is legit, bro. So
Oh,
I
dude,
can't
shout
take,
out to Aaron
yeah,
Lowe, man. For
I
real.
can't take no credit for it. Parker's Parker, with or without me.
And that Hunter team, they have some hogs on that line too. Huh. Good news for Parker.
I tell you what, man, that kid is the next local Power Five guy, bro. I mean, I think he threw
Hey,
like 400 yards in his scrimmage.
Peyton graduated. Listen, Peyton was someone that was getting some true Division 1 looks. He went up to Emory and Henry, but he
Right.
was getting actual visits. He
I
he
think Virginia
like,
Tech looked at him a little bit.
huh?
I think Virginia Tech looked at him a little bit. If
Low
I'm
key, a
wrong,
lot of it. I
yeah,
don't
if
know
I'm
what
not wrong.
happened there. Why? Like it might have been like a partial out of Division 1 versus a full ride and a chance at playing time out of Division 2. You're probably just gonna take that Mike Reese route. Mike Reese is gonna go up to Wise and see time early,
Bro, he might
probably
start as a freshman.
for real. A smart move by him. He stays local. You're in a place that loves you already. Like they've been on Mike Reese for a while. That's a great signing by him, to be honest with you, because they should have a pretty competitive team too. And I mean, obviously, anybody at any level, Division 2, if you go crazy, they will find you at that point. It ain't about, oh, you're in a small southern town. Well, now it's, hey, at,
Tyson
at this
Badgett.
Division 2 college, this dude's throwing for 4,000 yards. Huh?
Tyson Badgett.
Do what?
Tyson Badgett.
But he just got paid 10 of them for real. So that's going to be a fun game. Anytime you can see wide receiver one versus wide receiver 1A and wide receiver 1B in the same football game, it's going to be electric. Sparks are going to fly, balls are going to be thrown. That's going to be fun. Now we got Y Central and East Side. You pick Y Central here. I don't hate it, I guess. But East Side, I think, has a chance to win Class 1 this year. Keldon
Set,
Hamilton, that running back, went for 2,000 scrimmage yards and had 100 tackles. He's a monster.
you
Landon
set me
Pinnell,
up
their
on that
quarterback,
one.
was a huh?
You set me up on that one.
I didn't listen. All right. Towards the end of this Virginia list,
Yeah, you
I was
set
just
me.
letting Jordan pick whoever he wanted to pick. Hey, they was frying him in the comments though, for real,
Towards
for that
me,
John Battle pick.
and I ain't
That,
watched John. I've never watched John Battle or Abington play a day in my life.
granted, John Battle baseball team, brother, state contenders. John Battle basketball team, pretty good. John Battle girls basketball team, I think they were really good. Right, softball team, they just had the one girl go to ETSU. Right, it's like that's a good school, but the football has not been where it's supposed to be. They went 0-10 last year, and Abington went 10-1 last
Well,
year.
maybe they might shock them, bro. Like I'm here for the underdogs. Like,
Hey, every time Abington does have, and I hope you watch that cat's film, Aiden
yes, I
Woods,
did. Yes, I did. Yeah,
dude.
he is, the, he's bad. He is a bad man.
You see why Bill Belichick put eyes on him, don't you? For real.
Yeah, yeah.
That
He's
cat's the
going
truth,
exactly
man.
where he deserves to go.
For real. So Abington, they're going to get their early start off, I do think. Little not free though by any means. Abington had, I believe, 20 seniors, by the way, last year. They lost a lot of pieces. Owen Barr was a dog. Alex Hawkins was a dog, man.
Yeah, I might be
But there's
on
a
to
couple
something here.
cats. You might, hey, you never know. All right, you just never know if you're on to something. Um, Chill Howie, Marion, two teams kind of like I won't say Wyoming East and West Side, but two teams struggling to find their identity. I think Chill Howie takes that. To be honest with you,
Yes, sir.
Asher Chapman's a pretty good quarterback too, man. I know we've had him up on the page a couple times. He just had the scrimmage against Tazewell. He looked pretty good. Um, so that's just one of them games. You know, in terms of the word rivalry, no matter if Mount View and Riverview are 2-10 teams playing, the schools are still going to come out and watch that football game. I believe Marion might have went 0-10 last year. It might have been something crazy. Chill Howie went 3-7.
Chill
So these are
Howie.
just two.
Chill Howie's just
Huh?
got a gym in there. They got Dylan Martin. He's gonna be a dog. Do you hear me?
Hey, y'all heard it here first, man. Dylan Martin, dog. Um, it's a little late, y'all. So for the 11 still here, appreciate y'all for real. Um, Now, what's the true number? Because this app doesn't always reflect the true number. Let's see. Who's all still here with us, man? All right. We got 12. What up, y'all? Appreciate y'all. Hey, dude, we're trying to do some numbers already, to be honest with you. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I mean, and just straight up, it's a little bit late, so we'll just I'm gonna run through a couple games that I look forward to, seeing. And back over to West Virginia real quick. Indy and Herbert. Woo! Herbert Hoover put it up on Huntington. They barely lost that scrimmage. I think that says a lot. Herbert Hoover is a real contender, even with Hatfield going. That team is still scary. I don't think Independence. I'm an Independent stan. Brock Green, Silas Nelson, Silas Nelson. My top 25 is going to reflect that. Christian Links, Waller, Isaiah Conley, my dog Landon Riddle. I'm a big fan of Coach Lilly. That's a fun ball club, fun group of people. They have a chance to win Double A, but it's not going through Herbert Hoover week one. I promise you that, man. That's almost a guarantee. Uh, I won't say guarantee because anyone has a chance. But we got Sherman and Sissonville. Sherman should get that. Hey, I think Trey Lester has a big season for him. They got some linebackers too, man. Oh, I'm blanking right now, and I'm so sorry, bro. Eli Pauly, though, the quarterback, that kid's the truth too. He was a freshman last year. We got Montcalm and Fred County. Montcalm getting it going early. I think they take Fred County. Montcalm has some players too, man, for real. Number 11 had hands. He had glue on his hands up at the 7-on-7, and they had a couple cats that hopped on with Weston. Coach Havens always runs a pretty clean program up there too, so that should be pretty fun. I would love just to see Montcalm kind of get a couple games on that schedule. Would you rather go 8-2 and miss the playoffs, or would you rather go 6-4 but make the playoff? Um, so let's just hope that they can just gather up some points, and that if they get there, they lost Jalen Younger. That cat graduated. He at Montcalm, an electric player, dude. Electric, to be honest with you. He broke the school passing record last year. I think went crazy. Now over in Virginia, we got some cool ones too. You got Lehigh versus the Union Bears. That should be an interesting one. Poor Lehigh. Connor Connor Early is hurt. That's the wide receiver from last year. That was a little dog for him, to be honest with you, bro. Listen, this dude will put up a random 240 touchdown or a 240-yard, 4 touchdown game out of nowhere. He won Player of the Week for some last year. Had a lot of buzz. I believe it's a like fractured collarbone in the scrimmage the other day. But they play Union week 1, which is brutal because Union is going to be a contender for Class 2 this year. You're going to see on this top 25 list, Love Union. I don't know if you're hip with them, but Keith Chandler, that's a two-way all-state player, man. He's a monster. Cam Bostic is legit. That offensive line, they always have some brutes. He's on my list. I can't remember the young man's name from Union real quick. Carlos Anderson on that defensive line is someone else who's a menace. They're going to give Graham a game this year, I do think. Does Union beat Graham? I won't get into that until that game's here. We'll talk about it on this podcast some, but that's going to be a great game there. Uh, Man, we got Twin Springs versus Northwood. Clay Ross, welcome back to the gridiron. Virginia High and Patrick Henry. George Wythe versus Radford. This is a crazy game because Radford's a good team. Pace Priolo's a dog. They have that wide receiver too. George Wythe had a pretty big senior class last year. Trey Rainey graduated too. So they need the quarterback to step up and really help them establish something. Grayson County versus Allegheny. Gate City and Richlands tomorrow. Walter Hillman alert. But Richlands, buddy, listen. That Richlands, Virginia game, I wish I had more time on here because I might just fly through these top 25 and get off here, to be honest with you. But dude, Richlands looked like a new team, bro. I don't know if you watched that game, but Richlands is back. I'll be honest with you. I'll be the ones to say it. Richlands is back. Andrew Boyd is a good quarterback. Winter Boyd's fire. Colin Atkins is one of the best athletes. Oh, I lost him. He'll just going on back, so I'll just keep on talking. Colin Atkins is a dog. Tazewell, they're on a bye right now, but they play Pulaski next week. Pulaski has Northside out of Roanoke. Very good program there. Ryko's on a bye. They lost to Lord Botetourt. It was a little bit of a blowout. Rocco had some steam early. That's Class 1 to Class 3 powerhouse. That's always a hard game to win. But also, Rocco could have pulled it off. It would have been big for him. J.I. Burton plays Union. Naka. Holston plays Eastern Montgomery. Thomas Walker plays Cumberland. And Narrows plays Floyd County. Narrows has some cats too, man. And they're going to be on these lists. For those of you who are still here, it's a little bit late. Jordan Meyer just left. I don't blame him, to be honest with you. Um, he ain't gonna be here to react to my top 25. Cody, I hope you're on here, buddy. So listen, I'm gonna get into the top 25, and then we're getting off here. Don't worry, we got plenty of more podcasts throughout this season. We are gonna separate them. I just wanted to join it for the first episode. We're gonna bring back Appalachia Sports Talk. Jason Day, congrats on the clock. We're going to have Appalachia Sports Talk, SWVA, Appalachia Sports Talk, Southern West Virginia. I'm going to have brackets up tomorrow of the top 25. I'll try to get that done early so we can just get that knocked out the way before the game start. I don't want to be a distraction by any means. We'll be up at Lebanon and Hunter the Coal Bowl, then Battle of the Views on Friday. So y'all want to hear my top 25 or what? Let's give it a thumbs up if you do. All right. From West Virginia, this is no classes. This is my own personal top 25 players list. All right. We're going to go from 25 down. By the way, I do want to just toss out some names that almost made the list, probably should have made the list. Let us know who we snub. There are some guys who should have been on the list, probably could have been on the list. You get what I'm saying. Christian Lance Waller from Andy Gage Price from Woodrow, Preston Clary from Woodrow. Feels like a crime just to leave him off. Wyatt Klein from Princeton, we brought him up. Grayson Ashley from Wyoming and East. He's not on this top 25 right now, but he should be. Jameer Knuckles from Mingo, the quarterback, was one that I really wanted to put on there. We just haven't saw him with his team in a regular season game where the ultimate test comes with Cud Valley. Uh, Rob Ball from Logan, someone that almost squeaked onto it. Eli Polley from Sherman, the quarterback, almost squeaked onto it. Kane Thompson from Tug is one. Probably should have made it. And then my guy, Aaron Hood Jr., also, just as a freshman, I need to see him in high school action before he cracks the top 25 for me. But at 25, someone in the same county who has made some noise, quarterback, Riverview Raiders, Jeremiah DeLong. I think the kid's an athlete. He's a great ball player. I think we're going to see some good ball on Friday night. I'm excited to watch him this season. Grant Burdett, Greenbrier East. That feels low for him for some reason, but hey, um, stats have been somewhat underwhelming, but the talent is through the roof. I think this year they put it together. Kate Compton from Oak Hill. Also, that's just another good, like, bring your lunch pail to work type of guy. There's a few Oak Hill cats that should have made it. Oh, what's the defensive end's name? Number 56. Oh, he's a good ball player too. I watched him in the scrimmage the other day against Westside. And he'll probably make our roundup list and everything else. But number 22, running back from Riverside, Malachi Hope. Number 21 from Princeton, Jimmy Bolin Jr. Number 20 from Cud Valley, Preston May. That feels a little bit low for him, but also who do I swap? Who do I swap him out with? And we're about to get into it. 19, Trey Lester from Sherman. Number 18, Isaiah Conley from Indy. No, he's a dog on the defensive line. Trey Lester's a dog at running back, receiver, quarterback. You can put him anywhere. He's a dog gadget player. Uh, number 17, AJ Thomas from Woodrow Wilson. Uh, it's hard to rank these cats, man, because, buddy, what? Number 16, Matt Simpson from Bluefield. That might be a little bit low looking at it now, but hey, I have to stand on it. Number 15, Tavion Woods from Riverside. Number 14, Carson Treadaway from Oak Hill. Number 13, Brody Hammett from Greenbrier East. Number 12, Aiden Burke from Mingo Central. Number 11, Brock Green from Independence. And number 10, stop, take a breather. Y'all just heard him. So right there's 20. That's 25 through number 11 right there. The top 10, it gets shaky and it gets crazy, to be honest with you. Number 10, Caden Sims from Meadowbridge. I think he does it again this year. Number 9, Callum Kaiser from Princeton. Best linebacker in the area, and it's his first year playing linebacker. Number 8 from Princeton, Willis Wilson. Not Princeton, sorry, Bluefield. Willis Wilson. I think he brings Bluefield back this year. Number 7, Landon Moore, Princeton. Best offensive lineman in the area. But I do think number 6, Jamarcus Mans from Woodrow. I'm so high on that dude. I think he has a big season. Number 5, Bryson Eli from Cud Valley. I think he goes nuclear this year. Wow, I guess I missed the number. Number 3, Silas Nelson from Independence. Silas is he's a dark horse for like Kennedy Offensive Player of the Year, everything, to be honest with you. I think Silas goes nutty, and he does play both ways. Silas is going to carry Independence to a great season and a deep playoff run. Number 2, Brad Moss, or number 1, Chance Barkley. I think those top 10 are solid as gold, to be honest with you. You can play with 11 to 20, however you want to play. You can play with 11 to 25, however you want to play. But those top 10, I think, are solidified in gold, to be honest with you. Going over to Virginia. Mason's going to yell at me because it's late. Let's jump into it, man, for real. And there's a lot of kids that could have made this list, too. Asher Chapman from Chilhowie. I think he has a big season. I think he comes back. My dog, Chad Penwright Jr. Someone else, dude, that I can think can get shifty. Clay Ross from Twin Springs. I wanted him to make this list. Landon Pinnell from Eastside. Someone else probably should have made this list. I know there's some offensive linemen in the area probably should have made this list. Um, there's just so much talent, The cat from Fort Chiswell, can't remember his name quite. Um, and then the wide receiver from Narrows, Elijah Canotes. That dude is legit. Uh, Lifted into it. I guess I wrote 26 down right here by accident. So now at number 26, we have Isaiah Easton from Carroll County. Has some of the best hands. That might even be a low rating for him. Let's see how the season plays out. This is a team that started off strong, finished slow, got first rounded, but also they had a crazy schedule second half. Carter Pendergraft from Lehigh. I think the talent's there. I think he has a big year. No, Connor means he has to be the guy on offense. Number 24, Jeb Stewart. Bro, Jeb Stewart is a game changer. He's a season changer. I know he got hurt last year. Like with him on the field, that Patrick Henry team won like 7 games. With him off, they lost them all. He's a monster. Number 23, Jashawn Taylor from Tazewell. And I mean, you can make a case for either of the, both of the Beavers brothers. Walter Patterson too. But I do think that Jashawn Taylor's a monster, to be honest with you. At number 22, Andrew Boyd, quarterback, Richlands. Excited about that one. I think that's going to be fun. Uh, Number 21 from Narrows, Cooper Helvey. Listen, Cody said that he thinks that this kid blows up, so I'm here for it. Number 20, Gage Palmer from Graham. Listen, Gage is one of the best defenders on this list. Just this top 20 so loaded, I just don't know where to put. That's just so loaded. At 19, Trey Taylor from Grundy. I think Trey goes nuts. It's the last season in Grundy school history. He puts on for the Golden Oldies. Then right here, 18, 17, back to back, we got Aiden Bailey from Graham, Zach Bernard from Graham. The two hogs on the offensive line, you can swap whichever one around. I think they both are going to be very integral pieces of that Graham team. At 16, Walker Hillman from Gate City, I think it has a great year too. I love that kid. He is a cowbell workhorse back, man, for real. Very good. Number 15, Carlos Anderson from Union. Someone else who's nasty, man, on that defensive line. Listen, that Graham Union game is going to be the Super Bowl. That's the state championship in the regular season. Ethan Lawson from Rockford at 14. Listen, that might feel a little bit low, to be honest with it. Am I being too harsh because they lost to Lord Botetourt? I watched that game some. It was a little bit hard to see, but the offensive line didn't look hateful by any means, but also, like, who do I take down? Pace Olu from Radford is a dog, bro. Had a DB as a freshman, first team All State. He does it again. His dad was in the NFL, so it's in his blood to just be a DB, man. At number 12, Deion Graham, Virginia High. Week one player of the week. There's a couple other Virginia High guys that should have, would have made this list for real. I mean, Braylon Johnson's a dog, bro. I'm a fan of that kid for real. Jacob Rose, someone else that's gonna have a big season for him. Number 11, Will Rollins from Rocco. Man, it's hard not to have him in the top 10. First team All State linebacker. He's a man. He's a menace, and I might be wrong for this, but at number 10, Lane Jesse from Lebanon. Lane went crazy last year. He goes crazy again this year. I mean, you can't have a Division One back not in the top 10. Number 9, Jasir Williamson from Graham. Insane, monstrous football player. Number 8, Keldon Hamilton, Eastside. Another one, insane, monstrous football player. 2,000 scrimmage yards, 100 tackles. He does it again for Eastside. Does Eastside get the lick back on Rocco? Stay tuned to find out. Cam Bossick from Union, right there at number 7. I was telling Cody, man, it's hard to argue anybody else not named Mike Reese. That Cam Bostick and Keith Chandler are two of the most valuable players to their team in the entire area. Like, they're just a duo, man. Following him, Keith Chandler at number 6. Those are two just athletes, man. Keith Chandler's a fun football player, man. It's only fun when you're watching him, not when you're playing. You feel me? Number 5, Toby Baker from Lebanon. Toby, he's 1B, at least right now. I believe Avery's 1A. One of them has a senior All-State quarterback. One of them has a freshman quarterback. That does not stop Parker Lowe from having a great season. So we're going to see how that plays out. It's not even like it's weird to call it a competition. I'm pretty sure the two of them's friends. Like, they're just two dogs at wide receiver. And following him at number 4 is Avery Music from Homeacre. Avery is a polished receiver, just as Toby is. They're both two just, I mean, them two are the bona fide best two receivers in the entire, swoop of Virginia right there without shadow of a doubt. Number 3, Gabe Lilly from Graham. Gabe is going to go crazy this year. Honestly, offense, defense, both sides. He'll probably be all state again, and he has a great chance to lead Graham to another state championship. Number 2, Aiden Woods from Abington. Listen, you can't have a power 4 player below the top 2, I guess, unless you're Lane Jesse. My fault. But Aiden, what I watched on film, I think he on that defensive line does a lot of just work. It's going to be hard to keep Abington out of anything. They lost a bunch of seniors, but they still have a UNC commit playing for them. And I'm not trying to glaze the Division One. Watch this kid play football and then come talk to me. Do you get what I'm saying? And number 1 is Mike Reese from Lebanon. I'm a fan. I need a Mike Reese jersey, to be honest with you. I think he's the top player in SWVA, and I need to watch him live tomorrow in the Cold Bowl. So I'm excited, to be honest with you. Y'all, thank you, everybody. It's late. Sorry that this got started late. I'll be better. I'm getting the rust knocked off, man. Shout out to Jordan for coming on with us and just talking ball for a while. If you would share this video, if you're still here, give it a like, comment, let us know who we missed on the top 25. Rapid's coming out tomorrow. I cannot wait to get roasted in the comments because that's what happens when you put opinionated stuff out, So y'all, I appreciate it. Give the page a follow. Follow us on TikTok, YouTube, which this is going live on it too. Instagram. Shout out to our sponsors, Goodson's, First Community Bank, Bill Cole Bluefield, and Raynell Medical Center. Shout out to the Little Grill and Chill. They are sponsoring First Off the Clock, coming to the Battle of the Views. So stay tuned, y'all. Appreciate it, and we are out of here. Oh, wait. Thank y'all for 20K. Jason Day wins the plot. That's pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie to you. Jason Day winning the plot, man. Hey, say y'all's prayers before y'all go to bed. I'm back. Uh-oh, for real. Thank y'all for 20K, man. I don't know if I say it enough. We're so extremely blessed to have the group of people that we have behind us. We really do, man. We've made a lot of just connections that feel genuine. Like when I talk to these parents and these people and these, just individuals and these entities, these other brands, like they feel like they're real friends to us, to be honest with you. Like that's just so amazing. We're blessed. Like God has saw us in the favor of his eyes with this, and we're only going up, man, for real. I got chills with that, man. Listen, put God into the front of it, or whatever y'all do, for real. Put God in it, swing, jump, step out, and be sure to give him praise. Because if you do, you won't fail, for real. That's just what it is, man. Hey, hallelujah. Thank y'all for 20K. Once more, man, for real. I'm gonna just